Josh and Caleb.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Day with Caleb. I'm Josh the movie collector, of course. We are here at Fanboy Expo. How many years is this for you?
I think it's 9.
I think I'm at 5 or 6. I forget. Third year filming. Yeah. We have Turtles, we have Wonder Years, we have Surf Ninjas. Everybody's going to be here. Some wrestlers. I'm not meeting any wrestlers. Are you?
Well, I would have if Eric Bischoff had been
Yeah,
here.
he canceled like very last minute.
And Odette Fair.
Anthony Anderson. Anyway, we're not going to dwell on that. Let's head to security and grab our weekend passes. Okay, there's the upstairs. There are ULAs on every floor this year. Got my wristband. Usually it's just the first floor. Last year they used the second floor, but now it's all 3. This is where photo ops are. And the turtles, if you want to meet all the turtles. There's photo ops right there. I will say it's so much more organized this year. Got vendors spread out across all the floors. It's great. Beautiful view of the city. VIP is already lined up. They can get in 20 minutes, which is 30 minutes before showtime. Those are vendors going in now with the yellow badges. So we're waiting. There's no point in us getting in line because VIP goes first. So when they go in, then we'll line up, if that makes sense. Hey, I've not even shown, I brought Kermit with me to meet Steve and Kirk. So that's going to be a cool photo opportunity. He's a Fisher Price, which I did not realize until recently. Okay, VIPs are going in to meet the turtles. Now we wait for 30 minutes. Then we can go in.
What side is better? I'm not lying, you can't let that win. One of the first ones. There are a lot of minor things that were cut, which I regret, but there's really 3 major sequences that were cut. 4 major sequences now that I can think of. And this was the very first. Okay, somebody set the stage for you. Act 1 is complete. Act 1 is the introduction of the turtles and the introduction of the premise, which are these bad guys that are stealing everything all over the city, and the turtles want to combat them, okay? The very first time we actually see the Shredder full force, full body, is right at the beginning of Act 2, okay? By the way, that's him. That's him right there. So, here's the reason I say that. You may recall from the picture, this is a glorious shot. It was shot in a cement factory, an abandoned cement factory in North Carolina. Steve Barron, the director, took great pains on this shot, a huge introductory shot, as I had written it in the script, which is that the Shredder moves from shadow into light, until a certain part of light glints off his helmet, and then enter the Shredder, okay? Here's the upshot of that beautiful shot, the beautiful one-shot tracking shot. It took the entire day to shoot, okay? It wasn't scheduled to take the entire day. So back in North Hollywood, my little one-bedroom apartment where I wrote both of these movies. You know, the one with the leftover shag carpet from the 70s in burnt orange. You know what I'm talking about. I get a call from the line producer, Terry Morris. He says, hey, Todd, man, we just got this beautiful shot, blah, 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 blah. But there's a little bit of a problem. We need you to cut the next scene. And I'm going like, no, okay. But that's how it came about. This is the scene that was cut, and this is the reason I regret it, okay? If you picture the very end of that long tracking shot, Tatsu, the Shredder's lieutenant, comes up and starts rolling back his robe to expose his razor-sharp armor, okay? And in front of him, these foot soldiers roll out this carpet mat on the bare concrete floor. Why do they do that? They do that because it's a remnant of the scene which was supposed to follow. And the scene that was supposed to follow, which I'll describe to you in a moment, was the scene where the foot soldiers that failed and got captured by the police in the very opening of the picture, remember with April? They got captured. They're about to meet their punishment via the Shredder, okay? The whole purpose of this scene, and I think it's important, is to show why everybody fears the Shredder so much. Why is he considered such a badass? Like, yeah, you can say, well, the comic books and the cartoon, you can't do that. The movie has to be self-contained. So this punishment sequence of these foot soldiers who failed is meant to show just why the Shredder is the biggest badass in New York City, okay? So what he does, sits down on the mat, kind of in a lotus position. Tatsu lays one of the foot bandanas across his shoulder. There's no dialogue in this sequence, right? And what we come to understand through a series of shots, and the foot guys are about to be punished like sweating bullets. They're holding weapons, but they're sweating bullets, and there's 4 of them, and one of the Shredder in the center of the mat, is that anybody who can get to that bandana and take it away from the Shredder or even touch it, no punishment. They'll be able to skip their punishment, okay? Tatsu gives his command, boom, they're smart enough to attack all at once. This isn't one of those, kung fu pictures where they all wait their turn politely. Guys who are highly trained, this is the top tier, the foot soldiers, teenagers, older teenagers, they know how to handle these weapons, they know what to do. The Shredder doesn't even get up from his seated position. He just proceeds to boom, boom, with the minimum just his upper body. He gives each of them a little nick, just a souvenir of their failure, so they know that there's a price to pay for failure. He nicks one on the leg, he nicks another one on the arm, another one on the face. This is not playtime, okay? This is serious. And afterwards, they fall back and their punishment is complete. And finally, the Shredder rises and gives the speech, which you see that's currently in the movie. That scene was supposed to establish this guy doesn't even break a sweat fighting 4 guys from a seated position who are attacking them with weapons, okay? This is why the Shredder is the most feared ninja fighter in New York City. That scene was cut.
So you're good.
It's all one line.
Sometimes we did it together, and sometimes no. And also for me,
Just met Ernie Reyes Jr. Surf Ninjas is one of my favorite movies ever, so had to meet him. Here's the picture. Got a selfie. Alright, Caleb's gonna wait in this line. I'm gonna go see the Muppets. So I think I'm gonna do Steve Whitmore and Kirk Thatcher, who's a director and performer. But we have to go downstairs, so let's do that. Okay, riding escalator. to see the Muppets. The wonderful Muppets of Oz. This is the main floor where pretty much everybody is, except the turtles. They have their own floor. It's Eeyore. Took his head off. Autographs are usually over here. There's some cool shirts. I might have to grab one of those. We'll have time for vendors later. They live. There's some that way, but I'll have to double check. Lee Majors. Not sure where he is. Ankirk, Steve Ankirk, have to find. There's the wrestlers. This is probably like the main people. Rob Schneider's over here. John Lovitz, Rob Schneider, Sean Gunn, Michael Rooker, Danny Glover. Man, is that his line? Oh, that's Michael. This is Michael. Danny's is pretty long as well. Then Dane Trejo is here. Some people from Once Upon a Time. So he's the other way. It's Lee again. Guess the wrong direction. Over here somewhere, I would assume. Patricia, who we met at Spook Alley. Wonder Years cast. We'll meet them tomorrow, I guess. Danica was Saturday only, but nobody else is here either. Shannon Elizabeth is over there. The Muppet people over here. Doug Jones. Steve Whitmer. I think I'm going to get Steve now. Okay, Steve wanted to see my Kermit, so he held it. That was awesome. And he signed The Great Muppet Caper, which is my favorite Muppet movie of all time. So good. There is a little version of this being sold over there, so that's cool. Steve signed it. Okay, since no one else is here that I can get, everybody's at a panel, I guess. I got Steve, obviously. We're going to go back upstairs and check on Caleb. Ernie Reyes just chilling. So I was going to get Danny Glover to sign something, but his line's too crazy right now. Was going to do Angels in the Outfield, but that's like an hour long. No. Hopefully Kirk comes back from his break pretty soon. There was a cool Alvarez standee. If it's still there, later I might grab it because I'm not going to walk all the way back to the car. But if I can get at the end of the day, maybe. It's crazy that Ernie is just walking around and no one knows who he is. I like it though. I hate when people swarm celebrities when they're just trying to chill, you know. He's just walking around with his kid. That's awesome. Lee Majors is still not here. Hopefully Kirk is. So I had to grab this Alvarez standee. $30 could not pass on that. You see these, they're usually $80, $100, so had to grab it. Now I have to take it to the car though, but that's cool. I didn't think I was going to buy anything, but that's neat. Okay, now we cross the road again and back through security. Well, that was worth it. So awesome. Okay, haven't been filming the last few, but we got Rob. There's a picture, the selfie, and Shannon Elizabeth, 13 Ghosts. Awesome movie, love this movie. So much fun. There's a cool backstory about all the ghosts. So yeah, that is awesome. I think we're meeting Judith next. Here's Rob's autograph. Thought I would show it. We're waiting for Judith. Okay, we did join this celebration. All day inside that room. Well, Caleb went and did other things, but he was literally trapped in that room all day.
13 minutes. 13 minutes.
The floor will be
13 minutes
closing.
until the floor closes
Hang
for
on.
the night. Please make your final purchases and make your way to the exits of the building. Thank you very much for coming.
No problem. Alrighty. So this is the fruit of Caleb's labor all day in one room. Got all the turtles, got April, got Splinter, Shredder. Oh, I'm tired and I didn't even stay in the room all day.
You helped me.
I had to stay in line for Kevin, so, but he liked that I brought Muppets Tonight, so there's that. Alright, that is going to do it for day 2. Caleb spent... Oh, right. See, I'm so delirious, I forgot what day it was. Caleb spent all day in one room.
Except for the last hour.
Yeah, you got Rob and Shannon. But we have the Wonder Years, Danica and Olivia. I have Kirk, or Thatcher, and
Femi.
Femi from Jabba's Palace. So that's great. We did all the big fish today. Well, Danica and Olivia, it's hard to gauge.
But we'll be there first thing.
Yeah,
so.
because they were not in line all day. So, yeah, good day though. If Caleb had not gotten everybody, I would not have helped him tomorrow. So, all right, transition to day 2. Day 2. Here we are. We are not by the Expo Center, or whatever it's called, convention center. But look at this view. And the parking here is free on the weekends, so we like it. A little bit of a hike, about half a mile, but that's okay. It's worth it.
But you got the bridge rail to kind of follow.
Yeah. And there was already somebody passed out in front of the convention, so we better get there before it's not too hot, but if you stand here long enough, we will be the second person, so we better get going. There it is, free parking nights and weekends. That is great. Great for the community, I'm sure. Should mention this right away, but my Surf Ninjas post on Instagram with Rob Schneider, it's one of my all-time favorite movies, because it is. And Adam, the guy who plays Adam, the little brother on Surf Ninjas, comment, he's like, is it really one of your favorites? I'm like, yeah, it is. So that was cool. That Adam, the brother who fights crime with a game system, comment on my post. Crossing the bridge. Technically, we've crossed two. There's some more cars. All right, we are slowly getting there, taking our time, of course, with the sun and staying hydrated. I think that's just a life lesson for everybody. Stay hydrated, take your time. You'll get there eventually. We have arrived. It's a regular line all the way back here, which we knew. This happened last year, so we're prepared for it. All the way to the back. So got Simi, dancer in Jabba's palace. Caleb got this one, $5, not a bad deal. I think Kirk is here, so we're going to meet him. He's right over there, so let's meet him. Got Kirk Thatcher, Muppets director. Okay, we met Danica, and she put a little thing on the back for my mom because she loves Hallmark. And then she signed the Scooby-Doo movie, so that was awesome. Go put the selfie right here. Very cool. Now I think we're going to talk to Patricia because Olivia is not here still. This line is for Tina Carano. Just met Olivia of the Big Green and Wonder Years. Right over there, you can see. I'll throw up the selfie right here. So cool meeting her. And I think we're done. We're done with autographs. So we are done with autographs today. Now we're going to see if there's any vendors we want to check out. Checking out some vendors. Found a few items, a Blu-ray and a VHS that we're going to show at the end of the video. Alright, we have checked out all the vendors. People are still going in. Now we're going to take a look at everything I grabbed. Caleb did not grab anything except these. But I found a Blu-ray, VHS, and I got a shirt. So we'll take a look at that right now. The first thing I got was this shirt, Sleepy Hollow. Love Johnny Depp, obviously. Christina Ricci, who I've met. Great movie if you haven't seen this. One of Tim Burton's best. That was a cool find. The Linnea Quigley movie that's been on my wish list. So that's cool. And to get on Blu-ray. That is great. Didn't expect to find horror or Blu-rays. I found a Disneyland VHS. Catch a Wave of Fun, Southern California, Disneyland, a vacation guide for Disneyland, if I can open it. Has a little pamphlet you can call. Well, not anymore. I'm sure the numbers changed. But that's cool. Didn't have any Disneyland. I have a bunch of Disney World. So that is the pickups. 3 things, which is better than years past. Usually I don't find anything, so that is awesome. A shirt, a Blu-ray, and a VHS. So now we will do the outro. That is going to do it for Fanboy Expo 2024. I'm at the most I've ever, celebrity-wise, autograph-wise, and found a few cool things at the vendors. Cave did not find anything, but you got some cool autographs. So that is cool, dude. It's hot. I'm Josh. More videos coming as always. Until then, Caleb's channel, link down below. Go check out his video. He got some shots of different things I did, so go check that out. He was in the tour room all day. So that's going to do it. I'm Josh. More videos coming as always. Till then, if I don't see you out thrifting or at Walt Disney World, I will see you at the movies. Bye.